sad truth.
That's bright, yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's been a while again. Look, I'm not good at this whole recording and everything, alright? Give me some time, I'll probably work it out. I don't know. Right now I'm just making this because I have a lot of games on Steam. A lot. Some of them I've bought just for YouTube. I should clarify, a lot of them I bought just for YouTube, but I've never played any of them. So, that's what we're doing now. If I change over to game, there we go. I got this down. That's not the game. That's the game. Welcome to How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated. This is one of those games that I got when my laptop was broken. So I went back to this Dell Inspiron 1. It's an all-in-one. Oh, it's slow now. It was fast, but not anymore. So this is one of the games. I saw Matt Shea play it like a couple years ago, I think, and it popped into my memory. And then I saw it on Steam, and I was like, I'm gonna get that. It only requires like a 1 GHz processor or something. So I figured it would work on that all-in-one. Hope this is going. I hope this is good. But never ended up using the all-in-one to record videos because I tried it once. That was all it took for me to realize that it could not do it. So here I am, finally, a couple years later, with the game. Alright, option. What are in the options? Just volume. And I'll animate the subtitles. Yeah. Play. I don't remember anything. Like, I don't know what all happens at all. You are Nigel Wimble, hard-hitting PBTV documentary filmmaker. Is it automatic or do I have to click? You're at 23 Millbury Close to finish filming the final episode of your award-winning series. It is clicking. How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated. So then I'm that guy. Not in the house. I'm the guy with the mic. Alright. You have come to talk with Harold Fletcher, a 33-year-old man who has been grounded to his bedroom for over 30 years. Pretty bad life, my guy. Since his mother, Margaret, only allows Harold visitation for 15 minutes a day, you only have enough time to talk about 3 topics. Each topic, 5 minutes. Alright. Carefully choose 3 items of interest from Harold's room to learn how he copes with boredom and loneliness. Do I do that now, or... Every item tells a story, but not every story is relevant to Nigel's show. So do I have to find combinations of things? Confirm your selections and watch the documentary unfold. Alright. The show will be scored by a focus group at the end. Good luck. So now, up. Achievement unlocked. Tutorial. That was the tutorial. Bed, Margaret, and guitar. Alright, well I think the 3 most obvious ones. The TV. Examine TV, select TV, think about TV. Select it. Then the guitar, and a telescope. Alright, let's shoot the documentary. How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated. This is when I need to, like, have my camera.
Tonight at 9 on PBTV, we have the final part of Nigel Wimble's hard-hitting docuseries, How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated.
A guide for the isolated.
Nigel looks at a special case where a man has been grounded to his bedroom for over 33 years. Hello, I'm Nigel Wimble.
Hello, I'm Nigel
Well,
Wimble.
Harold's always been a naughty boy.
He's been quite out of hand, you know. I've only got one nice picture of him, and even in that he's pissing on the cat. In the end, I sent him to his bedroom, and the bad behaviour seemed to stop. So I've kept him up there permanently.
I had a look around Harold's room to discover what he uses to cope with the boredom and loneliness from 33 years of isolation.
Ooh, man is the world's longest incel.
Watching television is an escapism we all take for granted.
Well, Mother
Isolated
treated me
idiot.
to a modern television last year. She says if I'm good this year, she will allow me to keep the plug for an extra 10 minutes. But you haven't been good, have you, Harold? Tell the man about the carrot you stuck up your nose. I told you not to smuggle food in here. Well, Kevin likes a snack when we watch the first 23 minutes of a movie.
Cavity search. Achievement unlocked.
Music can take you to places only your ears can see. The guitar is Harold's vessel to unseen worlds, and he is the captain.
If Mother allows it, I will play you a new piece I've been working on, entitled Plastic Race Car Bed.
Oh, is he gonna play it?
Here we are, sitting in my car, my little plastic car, yes, here we are. Oh my car, my little plastic car, take me to the road and I sing this song. Old hot tar, not in my car, these tires are made for asphalt roads.
Okay. Achievement unlocked.
With an
Plastic
eye in the
race car
sky,
bed.
You can sometimes forget
Three
where your
achievements.
feet are. For Harold, he never forgets where his feet are, but still has sights on the stars.
This old telescope has got me through many an afternoon. Sometimes I'll pretend I'm a World War II sniper and people at the bus stop are advancing Germans. They wouldn't stand a chance if it was a sniper rifle, let me tell you. They could try taking cover, but I'm pretty sure the bullets would penetrate the bus shelter.
Oh my god, this dude's a psycho. Achievement unlocked. Headshot. I think that's for achievements.
My time with Harold has come to an end. I hope one day he will find freedom and live a full life. Until then, he will continue to look for ways to cope with boredom and loneliness. I'm Nigel Wimble. Good night. Join us next week as Nigel
it's still going.
investigates cows. And why so many stomachs? 9 p.m. Wednesday night on PPTV.
I'm pretty sure all the voices were... Oh wait, hold on. He should be happy his TV is switched off. He doesn't have to watch this drivel. 4 out of 10. Chris from Gobscockle? I don't know. Very poignant moment when he pulled out the guitar. 10 out of 10. John from Bishop's Wig. I use my telescope the exact same way. Amazing show, Nigel. 8 out of 10. Pat from Whipple. And I'm pretty sure all of the voices are from the creator, and he just voiced all of them. This is definitely made by like one guy. It has to be. It's pretty good. I like it. It's funny. All right, let's reshoot. B poster, a clock, and a mural. This one's gonna be bad. I know that. Wait, what all had something to do with the race car? The guitar, the car itself, and did the TV? I don't know. Shoot the documentary. Let's see. How to cope with boredom and loneliness. A guide for the isolated. I can do a pretty good voiceover for him. What is his name?
Tonight on PBTV, we have the final part of Nigel Wimble's hard-hitting docuseries, How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness. A guide for the isolated. In tonight's
Pretty good at that
episode,
voice, man.
Nigel looks at a special case where a man has been grounded to his bedroom for over 33 years. Hello, I'm Nigel Wimble.
Hello,
Well,
I'm
Harold's
Nigel
always been a
Wimble.
naughty boy. He's been quite out of hand, you know. I've only got one nice picture of him, and even in that he's pissing on the cat.
He's won the same thing his whole life.
And the bad
Still has the
behaviour seemed to
glasses.
stop, so I've kept him up there permanently.
I had a look around Howard's room to discover what he uses to cope with the boredom and loneliness from 33 years of isolation.
33 years of isolation.
I noticed a poster for an old children's movie. For some, movies are an escape from
According to
reality.
all known laws of aviation.
Harold, this reality is like a movie. A depressing TV movie, starring actors you haven't seen in 20 years.
I do love getting lost in a good movie. I think Boris the KGB movie was the last time I did get lost in a movie. It was the last time Mother rewarded me for good behaviour. I remember it like yesterday.
First, the movie was a 1986 kids movie. It was banned 1 week after release. Please explain why. Or just show us why.
I'm a mean, I'm an intellectual, I'm Russian, you see, I'm the homosexual. Good night, comrade, your drink's been laced. I'm gonna tie you up, pollinate your face. I want to torture you, make you scream. After all, I'm honest, the KGB. You better be there, brother, or I'm breaking knees. I'm a mad brother, buzzer, I'm KGB. You want to buzz with me, you can't buzz with me. To the K, to the G, to the mother buzzer B. You say you want to be it, but you gotta die, you better say goodbye. Here comes some cyanide. Boris, please, you don't have to do this. It was just business, it was all about the honey. I'm not a traitor, I love this country. You've got to release me, you have to see. I'm country first and I'm still KGB. You are no longer KGB, you're just a simple worker bee. Prison number 33, you have another broken knee. Would you like a cup of tea? That was just a joke, you see. You'll never see a cup of tea as long as you're allowed to drink. Coffee is available if you like a cup of brew. Would you like a sugar cube when I finish picking you will be here, brother, cause I aim to please. I got a knife and a hammer and some antifreeze. Is it hard to speak through your missing teeth? Will you try to fly? Will it take your eye? If you want to leave, then take my key. But I'm breaking these, I'm Boris the KGB. Oh, behave, brother.
I remember Boris used to say,
Oh, behave, brother.
get it, behave. It was awfully funny when Mother used to tell me to behave and I'd retort, oh, behave, Mother. Do you remember that, Mother? Yes, I do remember, you cheeky little
That
shit.
was...
Then Mother would put you over again, but you didn't tell the man that, did you? Have you seen the version on YouTube where the movie speeds up every time Boris kills a dissident? It becomes quite dizzying.
Behave, brother. Achievement unlocked.
Oh, Harold, the watchful clock is ever ticking.
That was amazing.
Time has been...
Oh, I think each achievement is...
I've always hated
Each
that
item
clock.
is its
He's
own
always been
achievement.
there mocking me with his incessant ticking and
Alright.
tocking. Did you know he's ticked roughly
Well, this is just funny.
1,680,001, 2, 3 times since my incarceration? I didn't bother counting the tocks.
Achievement unlocked Wilson.
I
Oh, come on now.
don't know much
He's not
about
even on
art,
volleyball. He's just a
but I
crab.
know all the greats had one thing in common. Absent or awful mothers. Could Harold be a trapped artist?
I created this piece when I was about 9 years old. I had planned for an entire underwater scene, but only got as far as these fish before Mother burst through the door screaming. I was so startled, I stumbled and fell from the shelf, causing myself a serious back injury. The
You're
broken bones
9?
eventually healed on their own, but my breathing can be quite wheezy. I'm quite sure I needed medical attention, but Mother said only good boys are allowed to access the ambulance service. And he's never drawn on the walls since.
Achievement unlocked. And then another...
My time with Harold has come to an end.
Bob Ross.
I hope one
That's
day
hard
you
to
will
say.
find freedom and live a full life. Until then,
Whew.
you will continue to look for ways to cope with boredom and loneliness. I'm Nigel Wimble.
and loneliness.
Good night.
I'm
Join us next week as Nigel investigates cows. Why so many stomachs?
Okay, so
Maybe
it begins and ends the same way.
TV.
Wow, that bee Oh, this is even worse! I wish that mother would behave touching stuff. 7 out of 10. The filmmaker asked the prisoner about a clock while I'm looking at my watch. I stopped my child from drawing on the wall by forcing her to smoke an entire carton of crayons. What? Did the guitar. Let's do truck, fish tank, and paper stack. This isn't gonna be the 3 that do it, but let's see. I'm Nigel Wimble. I do it. Okay, I'd say I'm doing pretty good at
Tonight at 9 on PBTV,
his voice.
the final part of Nigel Wimble's hard-hitting docuseries, How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated. In tonight's episode, Nigel looks at a special case where a man has been grounded to his bedroom for over 33 years.
Ooh.
I'm Nigel Wimble.
What is your name again?
Well, Harold's
Nigel.
always been a naughty
Harold.
boy.
I feel bad for you,
He's
Harold.
been quite out of hand, you know. I've only got one nice picture of him, and even in that he's pissing on the cat.
One day that won't make me laugh.
In the end,
I
sent
just
him
looked
to
at the
his
cat's
bedroom,
face.
and the bad behaviour seemed to stop. So I've kept him up there permanently.
I had a look around Harold's room to discover what he uses to cope with the boredom and loneliness from 33 years of isolation. A poorly carved toy truck serves as a reminder of an absent father, where sometimes life on the road means, "Mummy, when's Daddy coming home?"
Harold's father has been absent for most
Sorry,
of his
I'm
life.
yawning,
Mostly
so...
owing to the fact that he's dead. He was involved in a massive collision, resulting in 52 deaths.
On what? The
Father
interstate?
made me this truck himself. He said he used to work on it while he was on long journeys.
Oh, that's why he
Police officer
crashed?
said he was whittling the last piece when his truck collided with the school bus.
Oh! The Jimmy father driver Tinko
You
died.
can lose
Oh my
hours
god!
to peace
He
and
was working on it when he
tranquility of a
died.
well-maintained aquarium. But like the fish, Harold is swimming in a sea of isolation.
I sometimes look at the fish tankers as if it is my bedroom and I am mother. But then I felt it wasn't fair to keep the fish isolated like me, so I set it free.
What did you do with the fish?
Did you
Well, I
flush
took it
it?
to school to release into the nearby brook. But by the time I had got there, it had dried out in my pocket.
Jimmy unlocked dried fish.
Despite a screenplay Harold had been working on, a movie producer in the making, he certainly wouldn't look at a place in Hollywood. He decided to read me some lines from his new screenplay
Artist,
called Brad Planet,
musical
Tentacles
artist,
of Temptation.
and a
She
filmmaker.
ran a
I'm gonna do those
slightly
3
down
next.
tentacle across his cheek as he gazed
Ooh, wait, no,
longingly
I'm
into
gonna
her compound
unlock everything
eyes.
first.
I don't care that you tried to bite my head off during coitus. I love you, Sheila. Run away to planet Vargon with me. I love you too, Brad, but my father... Let me talk to him. He'll understand once I show him how much I love you. Now come here and kiss me. Oh, Brad. Sheila passionately kisses Brad with her 4 mouths. Brad slowly sticks his finger into her gooey. That will do, Harold. You're a bloody space pervert.
What? Female unlocked tentacle
My time
bone.
with Harold has come to an end. I hope one day he will find freedom and live a full life. Until then, he will continue to look for ways to cope with boredom and loneliness. I'm Nigel Wimble. Good night. Join us next week as Nigel investigates cows and why so many stomachs. 9 p.m. Wednesday night on PPTV.
What is this? Oh, close. Great, yet another depressing show on TV. I love him. 6 out of 10. He murdered a fish, yet you put this man on television. 3 out of 10. An angry vegan. That screenplay sounded hot. When's part 2 coming out? 10 out of 10. So that's definitely gonna be a good thing. Alright, let me Leonardo Picasso de Bob Ross. I did it. Rabbit, I haven't done you yet. Haven't done the bed, and I haven't done his mom. I am. Don't quote me on that. Shoot the documentary already. Didn't think I'd say something like that. Alright. How to cope with boredom and loneliness. A guide for the isolated.
Tonight at 9 on PBTV, we have the final part of Nigel Wimble's hard-hitting docuseries, How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated.
I'm gonna start using that voice
episode, Nigel looks at a
more
special
often,
case where
because I can do that one.
has been grounded to his bedroom for over 33 years. Hello, I'm Nigel Wimble.
Well, Harold's always been a naughty boy. He's been quite out of hand, you know. I've only got one nice picture of him, and even in that he's pissing on the cat.
Look at the cat's face, and he just knows he's getting yelled at.
And the bad behaviour seemed to stop, so I've kept him up there permanently.
I had a look around Harold's room to discover what he uses to cope with the boredom and loneliness.
I gotta assume that
33
this,
years of isolation.
the way of making this is pretty easy. Like, I imagine you would set up each item, film it, and then put them together.
An overstuffed rabbit
So,
have been through hell together, but at least had each other to ease the loneliness.
Yes, Kevin is a dear friend. We've become rather close over these past few years, and perhaps more than just friends at this stage.
What do you mean by that?
saw that
Kevin
coming?
has needs, and I have needs. I'm forever sewing that towel back on.
We saw this kind of thing go on in our prison episode, so I'm not entirely surprised to see it happen in here too.
We need more Nigel
If this
Wimble
arrangement is
docuseries.
mutual, we will never know. As Kevin has decided to remain quiet during the making of this documentary.
Achievement
Howard
unlocked.
still
Stuffed.
sleeps
Oh,
in the
he's
plastic
so
waste
unhappy in the picture.
as a child. You can imagine Harold dreaming about driving away from this isolated, childlike reality.
Well, I always had a passion for race cars as a child, but I suppose that passion has since left me, unlike the bed. Though I can't complain, the springs merely provide moderate pain, and my feet dangle no more than 7 to 10 inches from the end of the mattress. Like Mother always says,
Same here,
as long
dude.
as your head is above water, you can technically sleep anywhere.
Achievement unlocked. Road of Isolation.
Harold's mother has always played prison warden, from room to room. Margaret, do you worry about the harm this isolation may be causing Harold?
Harold bolted this on himself. What about me? I've been isolated too. I haven't had sex since Harold's father died. No one would ever want to be stepfather to that little bastard. You should be making this documentary
Jesus,
about
dude.
me. I'm the one being punished. I'm so lonely, Mr. Wimble.
Achievement unlocked. A Mother's Love. So that's 3. I'm
My
missing
time with Harold
1.
has come to an end.
What
I
1?
hope one day he will find freedom and live a full life. Until then, he will continue to look for ways to cope with boredom and loneliness. I'm Nigel Wimble. Good night. Join us next week as Nigel investigates video games. Is it more than just bang bang your mum's a fag? 9 p.m.
Oh my, what?
PBT.
Yo! Why is it different that time? He didn't say the cow one. Wow, hard-hitting stuff. Anyone know where I could order a rabbit like that? So the rabbit is a 10 out of 10. The paper is a 10 out of 10. Unless you heard alert hot meals in your area, Margaret sounds. Wow. Gary the perv. There it is. Potential soundbite. Nothing left on the cutting room floor. Alright, that's 2 more achievements. Alright, and then a guitar. That's it. Paper stack, rabbit, and guitar. Shoot the documentary. Now this is the perfect documentary, alright? If I could, I would get rid of my face cam right now, just to show you its cinematicness, but
Fletcher,
I
He
can't.
spent the last 30 years grounded to his bedroom. In tonight's final part of How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated, we've saved
guide
the
for the
worst
isolated?
for last. And by
I don't know why,
worst,
but I keep
I mean
doing
award-winning. Hello, I'm Nigel Wimble.
I'm cutting the video here. The perfect documentary is a bit different than the rest of them. Go figure. So if you want to find out what happens, download it yourself. It's really easy. There's only like 15, 16 achievements, and they're all really easy to get. There's also a surprise at the end of the perfect documentary, so go download it, check it out. It's hilarious. And yeah, it's also just a really easy game to get all the achievements in, as well as just being hilarious. So yeah, a link will be in the description, or you could just look it up in Steam. Ooh, that got rough. That got real rough. Ooh. Ooh, no. That's 100. That's 100. That's 100% achievements unlocked. Wow. This game was the first achievement I got 100 in? Okay. 16 out of 16 achievements. Oh, the most annoying one by far was the potential soundbite one. That's when you have to listen to, yeah, to all the potential soundbites, so think about all of them. Wow, that was interesting. I've been recording for like half an hour, haven't I? No, 45 minutes? Oh, I gotta edit that down. That's going to be annoying. Anyways, that's how to cope with boredom and loneliness, not loneliness and boredom. Boredom and loneliness. I couldn't speak there. How to cope with boredom and loneliness, a guide for the isolated. There it is. So, get a bunny thing, call it Kevin, get a guitar, and get a stack of papers. Entertain yourself. Alright, that's this game. That was weird, dude. It is free. Pick it up on Steam if you want. You just saw everything. No, you didn't. I cut out like the most crucial parts. Have fun finding them. I went through the whole game. There's no more combinations, really. The B was best part. Alright. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you sometime later. I don't know. I gotta do something, then I'm gonna edit this, upload it. Maybe record another episode or video or something. I don't know. But I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.